Let's talk about how wrong the people are who put ketchup on top of their fries and like make a cross-hatching pattern.
If you have the choice,
That's
I prefer
awful.
to dip, or I'll make like a little spot on the plate for it. But if there's no conceivable way to do that, I'll drizzle a little.
If they're
Don't
spread out on a
drizzle
plate
ketchup.
and you're eating with a fork,
You're
just
gonna
follow
spike up your fry! Yeah.
No, they can handle it. If they can't handle it, they don't deserve to handle it.
Clearly, Rob, you're not doing the double fry if they're sogging up from ketchup.
You just don't. You're gonna get all the ketchup all over the fry. Why are you gonna eat it like a goddamn caveman? You're eating around
It's
the goddamn
not
ketchup.
caveman.
Y'all is crazy.
Jack
No,
Doyle,
you're
thank you as
crazy.
well.
You are ludicrous.
Y'all is tripping.
Look, I'm probably the most with you on this ketchup thing, but
Yeah.
like you are being a little silly.
Why are you eating your fucking French fries with a fork? What is wrong with
So you don't get ketchup on your hands.
Yeah.
Will
Well,
you
then
put
just
ketchup
dip
on
your
your
fries then.
Well, then if you're drizzling, you have to eat them with a fork so you don't get the ketchup on your hands.
But you shouldn't be drizzling in the first place.
Well,
If
but
you're
okay, what's wrong with the
straight.
drizzle?
What if you're eating other shit with a fork? Then you're gonna put your fork down just so you can pick up a French fry?
He's got a point.
What kind of meal are you having with French fries?
Yeah, that's
that
true.
you have with
Like
a fork,
steak,
too?
maybe a steak.
You
That's the
French
only
fries
thing
with
that I-
steak? What is
Steak
that?
and fries?
No,
Well, sometimes-
no.
Austin, don't start with me. Do not start with
If
me.
you're having a steak, you get a more dignified potato-based
Of course.
dish.
Oh,
You
hey,
get mashed
listen,
potatoes.
A
I
mashed
very
or a
least.
fingerling or a roast or something.
I tell
You
you
guys-
what, I completely agree. However, I do know that they sell fries with steak sometimes.
There are
Ooh, that's
there's a specific cut of fries. Shoestring fries are very common for a steak. Like it's not some obscure thing to have fries with steak.
True.
You know what? Sometimes they'll get mashed, sometimes they'll get baked. You just gotta mix it up.
How was that a 7? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
Oh, that needed to be a 10. That needed to be a 10.
Fish and chips. Yeah, people saying fish and chips. What are you eating fish and chips with a fork for? Come on.
What do you eat?
What?
What do you eat? You pick up the fried fish with your hand?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? This is blowing me away.
What? Come
No,
on.
Rob. All right, you
You eat
you
that
lost
with
the-
your fucking
You pick
hands
up
like a
the
real
fish
man.
with your
You-
hand.
That is not. Oh, you might as well eat your steak with your hands like a real
What are you
man.
talking about? It's not even
You're
fried.
insane. You're insanity.
Why
Doda.
would you eat a piece of fish with your hands?
It doesn't make any sense to eat
You have
fried
chicken
fish with
fingers,
your
you eat that with a
hands.
fucking fork?
Yeah, you eat, you
okay.
eat chicken fingers with your fucking hand.
It's
like, what are you
different.
doing?
It's different.
It's not different.
It's
It's a
different.
fried fish. It's the same thing.
It's
No,
different.
it's different. There's a different batter for
The
starters.
oil
It's a
is
different size.
A chicken finger is so much less oily overtly
Yeah.
than a piece of fried fish.
And
My
it's-
God.
When you go, like, what kind of size of fish are they giving you? These things are usually huge. They take up the whole
They're
plate.
huge.
Bigly. Yo, y'all are crazy. Like, what are you eating? Are you eating like your fucking chicken wings with chopsticks? Like, what are you? What are you?
That
guys
actually
No.
sounds like a pretty good idea, but I don't.
No, Ryan, don't.
Oh my god.
I'm so mad. I'm with Rob.
Who do you pick up?
9 miles an hour.
Who picks up the fish to eat it? That actually blew me away.
Yes, you do.
Somebody who's been traumatized.
I'm
You guys
with
are
Rob here.
tripping.
You guys are fucking insane.
You eat
No.
Austin? Is that
Okay.
like an American
Fish
thing?
and chips. No, fish and chips is with your fucking hands. It's
No, it's not.
You use a knife and a fork to eat the fish, and then you use whatever you want to eat the
Why
chips.
are you going back and forth? The fries are gonna make
Because your hands are going to be so oily. You're either going back and forth between knife and fork and your hands, or you're going back and forth between your hands and a napkin before you touch anything, or you're going to ruin your phone screen
too
or
many
something.
steps. Just wipe your hands at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys have
It's
like
so split in chat. It's like Rob is right. Rob is insane.
I have never heard of this idea.
Yeah, I have never heard of it. I have never seen
Oh
it.
god, don't look at a plate of wings. You'll fucking have a heart
No,
attack.
but it's not
There is no comparison.
Sauce is different than oil,
Spaghetti
man.
with our
Sit
hands,
there with a
Ryan.
fork
Ryan,
and
let's go
knife.
get
Yeah.
some spaghetti. We're gonna eat it with our hands.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to switch, so I'm eating spaghetti with a fork.
wipe
Then I'd
it
have
on,
to.
wipe it
This is not like a
If
dish
I'm
of
eating-
fucking
if I'm
salmon
eating
piccata that
if
you're
I'm eating
having.
some
It's a
soup-
fried fish.
If I'm eating soup with bread, I might as well just eat the soup
Yeah.
with my hands because I don't want to
Are
switch
you-
back and
okay.
forth between them.
Why are we
You
even
get
using
a box of
napkins?
fish sticks. Are you taking out a knife?
Fish sticks
How
are
the fuck
not
am I
the
supposed to
same.
Fucking
Fish
triple
sticks
jump with this shit.
Are bite-sized. They're basically in the same category as nuggets, okay?
God. I grew up in a barn.
Yeah, for shitty barn.
Y'all is straight
Most
fucking
most
tripping though.
barns, they eat their food with a pitchfork at least.
You guys gotta learn how to
Guys
he's
putting their
eating the
napkins
pizza
in
with
their
a
collars,
fucking-
eating their fish and chips. Quite a fine day for fish and chips today.
I've had fish and chips in the U.S., so I can't believe that I've never noticed this before. I think you guys are just on the wrong side of history.
Y'all
I've
is
had
crazy.
fish and chips in Europe before. I mean, not England, but still, like, it's not a Canadian thing to eat fish and chips with a knife and fork, okay? This is...
Y'all is actually crazy.
Listen, alright, you know what? I'm doing a fucking Twitter poll, and I
Dude,
expect
Twitter poll it, dude. Twitter
everybody...
poll it. Straw poll. You know what? I'm voting. Hands.
I'm not voting because
Yes.
I don't need to vote. We've got a comfortable margin for victory.
That's what they said a couple weeks
Okay,
ago.
let me finish this freaking triple shit jump.
I don't think it's that weird to eat French fries with a fork either.
What about in school? Did you guys ever sip your friends? You gotta sip your friends.
What does that
Sip
mean?
your
Sip
friends?
your friends.
When you're sharing a
fuck
can
does
of
that
soda,
mean?
you know how there's a little bit gets kind of caught on the rim.
Yeah.
Correct.
Somebody will be like, "Hey, can I get a sip of that?" You're like, "Yeah," and then they'll be like, "Oh, you gotta sip your friends first. That's that little bit that gets caught."
I've never
Ew.
heard that in my
No, that's
life.
awful. I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, okay, that's way worse than fucking ice
No.
cubes.
I wouldn't want to share soda, but sure, give me the ice cube that was submerged in your mouth.
Look, I'm not attracted to my male friends.
You're
I'm not
getting
saying that
their
there's anything wrong
germs!
with that. Yeah, but I'm not sexually attracted to my friend who's handed me a can of Coca-Cola to have a sip of. I don't
Well,
want
you
to
wouldn't take my ice cube. Is that what you're saying?
No,
You're not
I
getting
wouldn't
out of
really.
this one.
So Rob,
I
if
wouldn't play that game.
What
it
if
was
you
like-
had to take Austin's ice cube to then pass it into Nev Campbell's butthole next? What if it went Austin, Rob, Nev Campbell?
Or I might do that just for the story with Jesse.
Yep, I would probably
like-
do for the story too if Lynn was alright with it.
Yeah. But
So-
Oh no, you guys would do it without permission. Don't even.
I would not do it without permission.
Oh, I dare suggest, good sir, I disagree with your central premise. I am a gentleman. I would only tongue an ice cube into a stranger's asshole if I was given permission from my significant other. A man has to stand by his principles, you know?
Oh, man.
so Rob, you wouldn't share a can of soda with me?
I'd share a can of soda with you, but I'm gonna drink the shit off the rim. Just
No, that's
That
the
is a little
point.
weird.
So say, here, let me explain. You take you're drinking it, and then I ask you for a sip.
Yeah.
But before you give it to me, I tell you to sip your friends before you. I don't,
What does that mean?
I don't understand
Want
why
me to
the
suck the little. Okay.
you gotta clean up the leftovers that get caught in the rim.
Just get your own fucking soda at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. That would be my position as well. Like if you told me to do that, I'd be like, well, just get a fucking can and on your own. Then.
Come on, man.
I'll just buy you a can of soda.
Stop being a
then.
mooch. Get a can of soda.
If you'll buy it for me, I'll drink it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be an issue because of the rim thing, I'll just buy it. I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to?
Soda's not that expensive.
I'm so
Windows tabs
attached
rim.
to this sip your friends thing that you clearly just invented about 2 minutes
I
ago.
swear to God, I did not. Maybe it was like a thing at my school. I thought it was more common than
You
that.
guys went to the same school,
Well, in high
Not
school.
public school.
Kingston High.
Go ahead and
Yep.
sip your friends.
It says Kingston
Who said that
High.
to any other normal person?
We're always
Yeah.
going around going, hey, sip your friends.
Hey, but no, that was a thing at our high school too.
You gotta get some guy about to take a sip of his drink. Whoa, 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 whoa! Sip your friends, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I
how
ate
it
lunch
went.
with you for like 2 years straight. I have never heard of the concept of
You
sipping your
wouldn't
friends.
share a bite of your fucking McChicken when I asked. I didn't ask to share food with you. I let you take a couple fries for my poutine.
Mel, do you sip with friends with Maya?
You sip your friends.
Honestly, I mean, yeah, we'll share drinks.
You sip your friends though.
But I don't know, it's like you can't sip your friends if it's a bottle.
Malf, what was your favorite anecdote from Pittsburgh that you feel comfortable saying?
Oh, I don't know, probably just like how we activate things now.
Yeah. All right. So,
Excuse me?
Malf, anytime the boys get together, you never know what kind of wacky stuff they're gonna get into. This crazy son of a gun, he's doing what he does. He got himself a Pilsner. You know what he does? Takes the salt shaker, puts a little salt in it.
Just a little tap.
And we were like, what's that? And he's like, it's activated. Just activating the beer. So then for the rest of the night, he just kept activating.
What is that?
Oh! Sorry.
There is some like scientific thing, but when you put a little salt in it, it's a little extra fizzy. It does. You look at the bubbles. It increases bubbles. I'm not joking. This is the thing my grandpa did and my dad does. And by golly, I'm doing it too.
I fucking love this new character.
It's activated.
This gun does not fire.
What gun is it?
The dueling laser.
That is a gun with infinite ammo, but you have to charge it by using other guns.
Oh! Interesting.
I am a trained brewer. No. I'm just telling you what my eyes see.
So for the rest of, excuse me, Ruka, you can't be up there. He was activating his drinks, and then sometimes he wouldn't look at his drink, and maybe like Kate, for example, would activate it for him with like a super activating agent, like a hot sauce, for example.
Salty and a hot sauce.
And the next day, I'll admit, I was pretty concerned by how hungover I thought you would be, because I was like, I've seen a mouth hangover to begin with, and it's like, I think you get them worse than average. And then I was like, he drank a lot of salted beer last night.
I mean, there's really not a lot of salt in the activation, but like I said, I had like, at that place, I had a lot of beer. The one G&T, thank you, by the way. And like a glass and a half of water. So that was just like me being dumb and not drinking water.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
tell you the rest of the story, which is that when we got back to the hotel, we tried to give you water, and then when we looked behind us, you were already in the elevator and went up to your room. So
I don't remember that, so I don't think it actually happened.
I looked up activated beer, and it's not real. Wait, why do you think we're talking about it in such hurried tones?
I mean,
so Malf invented it this weekend.
Was the first beer activated or like the fourth beer? Because that I think changed.
It was like the third beer, I'd say.
Yeah, so I mean, we were at another place and had a couple beers, didn't activate those, and then we went to this place, and then I had the thrill for the Prima Pills, 1996.
1996, by the way.
And then I think once we moved to the second table, that's when I started activating.
It's a real
By the way,
thing.
the term itself, activated, I like made that up, but putting salt in like that's not a me invention, so I don't know.
I mean, it's not a you invention, but I would definitely say that you popularized it.
I'm down with that.
To the best of my knowledge, at least. I tried not to activate my beer because I mean I don't know, dude. Chance a bunch of armchair like biologists. Well, yeah, there you go. But not false,
no.
but they're like it's an electrolyte, so it would probably help your hangover. Yeah, but it's also like a huge like dehydrator.
There's a link here. Seasoned advice. Why did my grandfather-in-law salt his beer?
My grandfather-in-law?
That's what this web page
What
says.
is a grandfather-in-law? It's the grandfather of your spouse? I'm sorry, that's not a real thing. That's just an old stranger.
I was reading the article, but one of the answers says, I can think of several reasons why you might salt a beer. Salt's natural flavor enhancer.
Excuse me, Ruka.
Reduces perceived bitterness, so overly hoppy beer would taste less bitter. The salt crystals may nucleate bubble formation, giving the beer more head. That's exactly...
Dude, I love head.
That's
like
what
that.
right?
Oh.
That's what I was under the impression of.
Dude, I love the idea that instead of calling it activating it, You could call it a nucleation.
Yeah. Science. There's a thing in Newfoundland? Yeah, I don't know.
Everything's a thing in Newfoundland, though.
Well, it's just like Sip Your Friends. You know, people didn't believe me, but it's a thing whether you believe it or not. People salt their beer. I'm sorry. Get with the program.
Squad stream up, but my run's getting out of hand here.
Get activated.
So yeah, he was having some activated drinks. And then for the rest of the weekend, we were like, you know, we were activating everything.
Yeah.
No salt on hand, put a little sugar in your beer as an activated beer. Put some pepper in there as activated.
It's like a really bad version of icing someone.
We have
feel
fun
like.
here.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just go do that. I'll go watch like a classic.
But you could just watch a classic and not get COVID.
You
Yeah,
could
but
watch it
I
at
only
home,
eat
yeah.
popcorn at the theater.
You know,
You
that's
can
an
buy
acceptable
popcorn.
take. Like,
No, it's not.
And
You
I
can
like
buy
it.
I've been-
No,
I've been
it's
making
acceptable because I
microwave
like
popcorn.
The theater going experience. It's a nice night out. You know, maybe I'll go
But
eat a meal.
just like not
before.
get COVID though. Like
it's
Oh, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go during. Yeah, that no.
we don't live in Texas, Florida,
fair.
or I don't
The
know
other
how
half
far
is
do I
the
want to
United
go on.
States.
Yeah, exactly. We've been making microwave popcorn on occasion, and I'm like, it's okay. It's not the same. And then, like, the bag never pops evenly. You always end up with some of it's like a touch burnt, and then some of it isn't popped at all, and it ends up being like, you know, it like breaks your teeth when you chew it. But like, it's
I love those pieces.
you
No,
love
you
the
don't.
ones that are just the corn seed.
No, like the ones that are like semi-popped are the best.
I disagree.
it's just-
To highly disagree.
Just a tad popped. Like,
Could
oh my
not
god.
disagree more. Hurts
Yeah.
your teeth, gets stuck in your
They're
teeth.
crunchy. Oh my god. I
No,
love
the
it.
best ones are the ones that are perfectly popped and are bright yellow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The bright yellow. If you pull a
Nah.
piece of popcorn out and it's white, absolutely it's okay. But if you get
can
one
see how
that's
you-
like nuclear yellow, you're like, that's my piece right there.
I can see how you can enjoy that.
First piece right there.
Now the best part, after you're done with the bag, you kind of rip it into strips and you lick it.
No.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
No, it's the
Absolutely.
best. Oh my god, it's salty butter.
I
Deadly disgusting.
I can imagine
so
what it tastes like, but that is insane.
It is not. It tastes like butter.
You eat the bag and
I'm
then
right.
you take a pair of scissors and you cut the bag into
No,
strips.
you can just rip it. I do that mouth. I know. I'm right. Chat, don't listen to these. Oh, butter. Oh no.
Never heard that.
Butter makes every food of all time better.
Yeah.
Yeah, paper's not a food.
You are insane.
It's not like you're eating a big glob of butter. It's just like a
It's
little spray
exactly
of
like you're
butter.
eating a glob.
No,
of
it's a
butter.
little spray of butter left on the bag. You go. It's like a salt lick, a
You're
delicious
fucking
salt lick.
insane.
Oh man, it's so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
butter lovers, you're welcome in my chat.
Would you
Don't
do it
listen
with the
to these.
bag from the movie theater? Take it home and then slice it up.
Oh, you don't get a bag at the movie theater. Oh, you mean the? Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't. Because it doesn't have the butter really.
Oh, dude, I'm like grossed out. Like because I hate like licking paper. That shit
Yeah.
like is gross.
Mhm.
It's like one of those like cringy feelings that like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, but
kinda
most
thing.
paper doesn't have food on it.
Well, I eat paper all the time. What I don't make a habit of doing is eating sloppy mud pies.
What? Tell me about
4 months, but he finally did it.
what did
It's
he
a,
just say?
it's a quote from I Think You Should Leave.
Mm.